Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Big Dangers Views. Alright, so today I'm with my buddy Zach.
Hi.
He was also with me and our friend Gabe on the Borderlands review. He was kind of the commentary in the background. And he's visiting, and it's the beginning of summer, and yeah, so he was just visiting, and we're looking through different movies that we could possibly watch. We originally watched Spaceballs, which you and I are going to eventually do a review. Yes, I am promising you eventually.
How many times we've seen that movie? I'm sure we're going to do it at some point.
Yeah, no shit.
Of course.
But we also watched another movie today.
One that I brought.
Yes, one that he's brought. And how many times have you seen this again?
This is the 5th time.
5th time. So he's seen this movie 5 times, and obviously you like it.
Great movie.
And this is my first time ever seeing it. I had heard a lot about this movie before. It looked interesting in the trailers, however, I never actually got to see it. And originally I thought it would be a comedy. I thought that would be a B-rated comedy, or not B-rated. What the hell was I thinking? I was thinking like a B horror movie. I thought that would be like some comedy movie that's just bad, that wouldn't really... I thought it would be a comedy.
Turns out he was wrong.
Oh, hell yeah. I almost cried during it. So, anyway, this movie is The Bucket List. This movie stars Jack Nicholson and, oh my god, I can't believe I...
Can you not remember Morgan Freeman? You're a sad man.
Smack me upside the head, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. Hey, I did fall asleep.
If you can't remember Morgan Freeman, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, it stars Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson as these two guys that basically they're gonna die.
With cancer.
Yes, they both have cancer. Jack Nicholson, obviously, a lot of his other roles. I mean, he was a Joker. He was the guy from The Shining. He's done a lot of other roles. I haven't seen him in a whole lot, but a lot of them he's always. One of my favorite roles with him was Anger Management. Have you ever seen the movie?
I have seen that movie.
Yeah,
it was a really funny movie.
Where he's always this crazy guy that he. Sorry, if you guys hear fireworks during this, it's almost the 4th of July, and they're doing a lot of firework testing. I live next to a fairground, so sue me. Please don't actually, but yeah.
You provoked them.
Shit.
Time to take action.
Fuck. But anyway, he's always played one of those characters, and he definitely does pull that off really well.
Yeah, it's Edward Cole.
Edward Cole. I didn't get the names of the two guys. This is my first time watching it. What were the two names? Edward Cole and what was Morgan Freeman's
Carter
character?
Chambers.
Carter Chambers?
Yeah.
Sorry, tape on this. And Carter Chambers is Morgan Freeman's character. And like I said, both of them, Jack Nicholson's character, I'm just going to refer to them as the actors.
Yeah,
go ahead. That's the easiest. Like I said, he's a crotchety old man. He runs the hospital that they're all at. He has had the best of life, and he gets diagnosed. He goes into the hospital. He has a really huge surgery, and is put into the same room as Morgan Freeman. Or do you want to continue with it?
Basically, describing the two characters, Edward Cole, that guy in the movie, is basically an owner of $1 billion business, and he runs...
In hospitals.
Yeah. Business, whatever.
Yes.
And he runs this hospital, and his famous line in that movie is, 2 beds to a room, no exceptions. I run a hospital, not a health spa.
And all the while, he's crotchety. He says, why is there another guy in here with me? Why?
Basically a huge hypocrite.
Pretty much.
He's also very rich, as I described, and drinks a sort of coffee called Kopi Luwak.
We'll get to that in a few.
Yes, we will.
So basically, they are gonna die, and there are a bunch of other crazy schemes, or not crazy schemes, but eventually, after they both find out, hey, they got less than a year to live.
Yeah. You're if they're lucky.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman's character, he originally starts to write a bucket list because he's one of those.
Yeah, freshman philosophy.
Well, Morgan Freeman, he plays one of those omnipotent characters. I mean, he played God in
one movie.
He wasn't. No, only one. But yeah, he played God. I mean,
yeah, he's one of those philosophical characters.
He is also one of the guys with the most awesome voice.
You can't deny it.
You can't deny that Morgan Freeman is amazing. I cannot pull it off. Oh my God! Please strike that from the record right now.
Anyone can. If anyone could, then they would be the best impersonator ever.
Morgan Freeman.
If anyone could pull off Morgan Freeman,
there actually is a guy. I'll get to that later.
Let's do that on another time.
Yes, possibly. Who knows? So, like we're saying, they are going through this, and he starts to write down a bucket list because he remembered from his philosophy, and he's an omnipotent character, of course. He's Morgan Freeman.
And obviously going into his philosophy,
yes,
he talks about the pull of 1,000 people wanting to know if they wanted to know the date of their death.
Yeah.
And they said 96% did not, but Morgan Freeman or Carter always would usually turn to the 4%.
Well, 6.
4%.
96%?
96% did not.
Oh, okay. I misheard you. Yeah, so basically, he wished that he didn't know.
In the end, when he got the results.
Yes. And so they're going like that, and he starts to write down a bucket list, and then he crumples it up after he finds out how long he has.
About same time as Cole.
Yes, and Jack Nicholson's character, he...
Still a grouchy bitch.
Yes, he is a crotchety old man for most of the movie. He comes up with the idea that why not do a bucket list? I mean, they're going to die anyways.
Plus, he's got the money that only Bill Gates could handle.
Pretty much. And so they go off on this adventure. I mean, they go skydiving. That was like the first thing that they did.
Yeah.
They go to... what were some of the other places? They went
on a safari to see some of the animals.
They went to the Taj Mahal. They went all over the place.
Yeah.
And they're going on this adventure. They're starting to get to know each other more. They're also starting to have fun. Jack Nicholson, he does a remarkable transition between a crotchety old hag and a crotchety old hag that starts to have a soft side.
Yeah, he starts to have a free spirit.
Pretty much. And I know saying that, like, why isn't that much of a difference, but it is. You start to see a softer side to him. You get to see
what happens when you truly know him.
No, you never really truly know him. You just...
Well, still, I mean, he's gotten closer than anybody else in the movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, in the movie, he's the only one that actually has the mind tendency to actually remember his name.
Pretty much. Well...
In one of the lines, it was like, is it Tommy or Thomas? Actually, it's Matthews, but he finds that too difficult.
I'm talking about this guy, not that.
No, yeah. I'm still saying, though. Like...
Oh, yeah.
He has the he's the only guy that...
Morgan Freeman.
Or Carter Chambers.
Is the only guy that...
actually... Cole has the memory tendency to actually remember his name.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, basically, he's a product of his own devils. He was always a billionaire. He had 4 wives, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4 wives.
4 wives. He got around. Yeah.
He had no whatsoever belief in anything scientific or extraordinary.
He was what it was, and if he died, okay. If he didn't...
And the wheels on the bus go round and round.
That's the line that he said, actually.
Yep.
And they keep going back and forth, and we get to see a softer side of Jack Nicholson. We see the products of what happens, like, basically what they always say, money corrupts.
Yeah, especially with a lot of it.
Oh yeah, and that's what happened to Jack Nicholson. He got in too deep, and he lost what little he already had. And he said that he started his empire at like 16.
Yeah, 16.
So
the only successful marriage I had was me and my work.
And it just goes down like that. And you start to really connect with the characters, and you start to really like them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
amazing what you can do in like the very last few months you have.
Yeah, it really is. And okay, spoilers. We're going to say that if you don't want to hear any more spoilers, then skip 5 minutes or so, and then I'll let you know.
5 seconds to skip
5 minutes.
You got 5 seconds to pause this video and watch it if you want, or you can continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have been warned.
Okay. Sorry, he's new to the channel.
Well, I'm giving everybody a warning because they usually do spoilers, and then right after they say spoilers, they give the spoiler. So I'm gonna give everybody
like me. All right. Anyway, here we are.
You've been warned.
They both die.
Yeah.
But then again, that's kind of to be expected.
Yeah. They had like cancer and stuff, and they got the prognosis. They both had like half a year to live.
And it was a really heartfelt goodbye. They're both talking like throughout the movie, like, what do you want to happen when you die? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated?
Or frozen white like Walt Disney.
Yeah, basically what Jack Nicholson. He's a crazy, crotchety old man, like he always has been. Here's your movie.
Thank you.
And basically for me, this is my first time seeing it. I'm definitely going to watch it again. I think that the story was very inspiring. It wasn't exactly like... It wasn't one of those where you just sobbed the entire time. I called him a motherfucker because this movie made me cry at the end. I mean,
it's not like a chick flick or something. It's just at one point it's just going to
chick flicks, they don't always cry.
Well, still, it's
not like a sob. It's not Marley and Me.
It's not a sob fest where every moment is sad.
It's not Upper Marley and Me is what I'm trying to say, but it's definitely not.
It had a great build up.
Yes, it did. It had a tremendous build up.
And that one point was all it needed.
Yes, it was at that tipping point where it wasn't like bawling eyes. No,
you just had that sentimental feeling.
Yeah, and my eyes started to get watery, and I still need to smack him. I'm probably going to do it right at the end of the video.
It's worth it because
it was.
People like him. It's hard to get them to actually watch a good movie.
I watch a shitload of good movies.
I know, but
Spaceballs, Star Wars.
I know, but to get you onto something new, like you would.
Oh, I watch new stuff almost every day.
Well, anyway, people like.
I just finished Justice League. I watch that nonstop. Okay. Anyway,
oh
and I'm not a big DC fan. I only like Batman and Flash. That's about it.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. I do kind of see where you're going from, even though I am going to still smack you, probably even harder now.
Well, go ahead.
Okay, well, it'll be with pleasure later.
Later. Probably. Sorry you can't see this.
Who says that they won't?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Did I say afterwards, and it was like, okay, after.
I said after we're done talking and reviewing.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that was a really well-received movie, in my opinion.
My opinion too.
And it's one that kind of makes you think.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's one that makes you think.
Not too much though.
It kind of makes me think a lot.
Well, still, it's not like one of those deep sort of things.
Yes, it is. You're gonna die. What the hell are you gonna do next?
I don't know.
You know you're gonna die of cancer. Something that a lot of people go through every day. And so, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's. To me, I think that was a damn good movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it again. It's not going to be one that I watch like tomorrow. Probably one that I'll watch in like a few months, maybe.
Just to get probably the effect back.
Yes, I guess.
Because you don't want to watch something tomorrow and it doesn't have the same effect on you.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that overall, I think that the movie itself, not from a reviewing standpoint, I think that was done really well. And from that standpoint, I give it a solid. I gotta give it a 4 stars out of 5. But that's from a moviegoer standpoint. From a reviewer standpoint, however, I didn't really have any problems with it, except for one thing: the transitioning between, like you were saying earlier, how they're thinking like, "Oh, I love this! Oh my God, this is amazing!" And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a 5-second thing. Like,
yeah, there's like this huge jump. Like he loves it there, but then all of a sudden he wants to go.
Yes, it's
kind of confusing. Like, what made him make that jump?
I understand conflicting personality, or not personality, but conflicting ideas, but it's just a jump. It's like
you don't really understand what's going on when he does that.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally, it's... Okay, so what were some of the transitions?
Well, there's the one where they were talking about the mountain, and it was like... and he heard this profound silence. And it's, like, going on, it's like... She says something, and all of a sudden he wants to go home when he goes upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's...
And Cole doesn't understand why.
Jack Nicholson's character?
Yeah.
I didn't catch the names. I know the actors too well. I love their stuff.
Go ahead, use their name. I'm going to use their character name.
Okay. I just prefer to think of him as the crazy Jack Nicholson and humble
philosophical Morgan Freeman.
Also, aside from that, the casting choices I think were amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Morgan Freeman, he's the bomb. Morgan Freeman is... A lot of the different stuff that I've seen him in, I really loved. About the only one that I am not a big fan of was probably Wanted. And the only reason why is because spoiler for that, because he was a villain in the end, and Morgan Freeman, like I'm saying, he's always been built up to be the good guy, like oh my God, he's amazing. But then he's like, shoot this, motherfucker! He literally says that line in the movie Wanted. And shoot this, motherfucker. I'm going to put a language alert because we've already cussed too much.
Alright, go ahead.
But he says that line to the main character, and he had lied to him the whole time and saying, like, you were supposed to have died, and this and that, and just, it's not Morgan Freeman. That movie, I guess the reason why that movie, I loved it so much, well... why I think of it more highly, I'm not going on a review of that one, but is because Morgan Freeman, he is that kind of a actor. That is the kind of roles that he normally does.
He's the one that's supposed to be the guider.
Yes, he's supposed to be the Yoda of movies. He basically is. I mean, he's gone, man.
He's like guidance, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And I didn't like that movie and his role in it. I think that it was well played because it would trick the audiences, myself included, but...
Obviously not the role of Morgan.
Yes, exactly. Jack Nicholson, I've seen some of his roles. I haven't seen all of them. The roles I have seen, I am a big fan of. I haven't seen The Shining yet. I'm planning on it. I have no idea when, but I want to. I'm planning on seeing The Shining sometime, hopefully later this summer. But the roles I haven't seen Jack Nicholson in, I really love him. He's definitely the psychopath. He is, you get in my way, you get killed.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if I'm going to hell. I don't give a damn if I'm going to heaven. I am who I am. And that's definitely who he is in this. I think that the casting choices were done really well, and for these two main characters. I mean, even the side characters, even the wife of Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
That's fine.
She was also a very good casting choice because she was a nurse for years. Her entire adult life, according to her.
Yeah.
She had seen
more tragedy than any woman should ever bear.
And she really does play into the role. And then having her own husband go through this.
Yeah.
And that is, because of her, that's about the only counter argument to what I can say with the whole transitioning between wanting to continue and then, fuck no, I want to go home.
Yeah.
That she's like the one and only anchor that I'm like, okay, this can make sense. And so from a reviewing standpoint, I would give it still 4 stars. Because 4 out of 5 stars, because it is like that. Or what about you? What do you think?
Definitely also give it a 4 out of 5. Because you see that sort of connection with just two random people that just meet by certain chance. And then they become like one of the bestest friends to each other. And like you said, I mean, the only reason why I'm not giving it a 5 is because of the random transitions that I don't understand. But the comedy is amazing. Not too much, but when it comes, it's just great.
Perfect timing. Jack Nicholson, his comedic timing, I mean, like I said, anger management, terrific. He played the Joker in Batman. Terrific. I'm not talking about the Heath Ledger, of course, but I'm talking about his original role. He was the definitive Joker for years until Heath Ledger came along. Anyway, sorry, continue.
And also, you're talking about, like, side characters. I think one of my favorite side characters was Matthews/Tommy.
Yes, I gotta agree.
He's like that one that is just passive. Like, he's so passive.
He's basically like you and me. This asshole I've known since... God, how long now?
I want to say the first time we've ever met each other was the 6th grade when we went to chess club.
Yeah.
But we didn't truly get connected until the 8th grade.
Yeah, when,
where we mentioned Smosh to each other.
Oh, yes. Thank God for Smosh, man. Thank God for Smosh.
Speaking of which...
Anyway,
making a movie?
Yes. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. When it actually comes out and we're not disappointed.
God, I hope not. We should actually do that again later tonight. Anyway, continue. But he and I, we insult each other tremendously.
Oh, yes.
I mean, just today we hung out with an old friend of ours that just graduated named Josh.
Yeah.
I should not mention his name. Oh, well. Named Blank. No, too late. Caleb also knew, and he just graduated. We just hung out with him today, and it's a passive thing. Like, we insult the hell out of each other, and we don't give a damn. I mean, he can insult me really bad, and okay.
See, that's the thing. That's one of the things I talk about in the movie is, like, friends, like, in the past is like, you look great. You too. Walk away. Friends nowadays, you look like crap. You do too. Let's hug.
Yay! And that's basically what this character is.
Yeah, like, one of the lines they said is, like, you look like shit, Ray. It's like, he accepts it as, like...
It's like,
no. It's like...
No kid.
It's like, anything I can do for you? It's like, pea soup still sucks.
Pretty much.
One of my favorite lines.
I agree. My favorite line is the cat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the comedy is just... phenomenal.
The comedy is perfectly timed. I mean, by both of these characters and Tommy/Matthew, they are perfectly timed. It's the comedy in this, even though it is a sad movie at the end.
Yeah,
but it's also a happy movie. And we're running out of time here, but one of the last things I want to say about the movie itself from a basic standpoint, not as a reviewer, not as a fan, not as a moviegoer, but as someone just watching a movie for the first time. this movie, it definitely does connect with. You're at the end of the line. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And two
You gotta
people
make the
coping.
best of it.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's what this movie, to me, that's what it's supposed to be about. And I think that it was done really well.
One more thing I want to talk about, though,
yes.
is the climax, where they get into the big argument, not to run out of time or anything.
Oh, yes. We have until 30, but then go.
The big climax at the end is the only climax, but it plays its role as the climax really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's where Carter, after the big jump, wants to go home, and so they drive. But Cole is confused because they're not going the direction they normally go, and they stop by this house, and he's like, why are we doing? And he stops and he looks at his daughter, and then he gets really mad because Carter's like, he just wants to keep tabs. Like, this was your idea? It's like, no. Carter then says, like, no, it was my idea. And then he just storms out the car, and then Carter's like, hang on a second. It's like, then he gets really mad because he's like, just because I told you my story does not invite you to come into it.
Mm-hmm.
And they get into this big argument that the bucket list was supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And he drives away, leaving Matthew/Tommy to get a cab of his own, and Carter as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Continue.
And at the part that Carter goes home, they have a great time with their dinner with all the grandchildren and children. What?
We haven't told 27. Continue.
Okay. And so, basically, all in all, that's where he has the big fall, where he's seen like shaking on the floor, and then Cole comes in. That's where the hospital visit comes.
Well, that was like right after dinner, right before they're about to have sex.
Yep. And also, one of the best parts was the note he gave to Cole. Very, very inspirational. Very, very
this
thought out.
This movie, it's
definitely recommended.
Highly recommended. However, I don't think that it should be shown to younger audiences.
No, it's definitely for an older audience.
Well, I think that it's perfect for our age. I think that...
Yeah. But, I mean, like, just the references they make, it's just...
No, I'm talking about just the whole basic, what the hell's going on.
Oh, yeah, that too. I mean, like, they talk about life and stuff.
Yeah, I think...
Kids are supposed to be free in their lives. I mean, they're at a stage where they can do what they want.
Yeah, I think that this is a good movie for, like...
But obviously, like us, I mean, we're old enough to understand the concept of this.
We're almost 18.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying, like, I think that it's 16 and up. I think that it's a really good movie.
Yeah. About an M rating, maybe? That's how
M?
Because they go into teen as, like, 13, and an M rating is usually 17.
No.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're running out of time here. We got a little less than 2 minutes.
All right.
So,
well, I think we covered mostly anything.
Yes.
Everything.
So overall thoughts? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad?
I thought it was excellent.
All right. How many stars do you give it out of 5?
Can we go into points?
No.
Okay, I'll give it a high 4 out of 5.
You can give it like 4.5 out of 5. Or...
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like 4.5.
Okay. So he gives it a 4.5 out of 5. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. Do you want to compromise and then have a 4 1/4?
Sure. Let's just make it 4.
Okay. So he and we have come to the decision that is a 4-star movie. I highly recommend it for those of you that want to just
have a sort of thinking movie and fun at the same time.
And approach it with an open mind.
Yeah. Like he said, have your eyes closed and your heart open.
Amen to that. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching.
Yep. This is a very great time to do a review.
Yeah. Thank you, Zach, for joining me on this.
You're welcome. It's very nice to be here.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys like the movie, please let me know below. If not, don't worry about it.
This is just our opinion.
If you want to go and take a look at other reviews I've done, I recently did...
Unfortunately, without me.
You weren't here.
I know, unfortunately, without me.
Shut up. I recently.
Unfortunately.
Okay, I'm going to smack you right at the end of this video.
Go ahead.
With pleasure.
I know.
So please take a look at the other videos if you want to. If not, well, anyway, I'll just see you guys next time and take care. Bye.
You too. Now.